WOON Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel. All righty then. Good morning, everybody. Nice to have you with us here on Coffee Ann. There's the look out the studio window. Everybody get nice and cold. You could see this in your own house if you're listening to us on the radio. But for those of you who tune in from afar, that's what it looks like at the blizzard, looking out to the northeast with the wind coming right at your face. And, of course, on the bottom, we see all the cancellations that have been going around over here. My name is Dave Richards. I'm here in the studio. Hi there. How are ya? And we have... Let's see if all this works. We had an interesting rehearsal yesterday. We'll see if it all works. We're going to go, hold on a second, I've got a little couple of buttons over here to click. This one here and this one there. And let's see if we can say hello to Joe Callahan. Yay, Joe Callahan.
Hi, Dave.
All righty. I'm glad you're there, Joe.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, too.
All right. And over here on this button, if we're entirely correct, would be Melissa Murray.
Good morning.
Hey, it all worked. What do you know? I
Amazing.
love it. Can you both hear and see okay? We slapped this together real quick yesterday, and we're very delighted that we could have the two of you here. Although it looks better on a horizontal screen if you could manage that for me, but that's up to you. We also have by telephone this morning Lee Forcier, a friend from the Autumn Fest Steering Committee, who was going to be joining us in the studio, but we didn't have a spare video hookup for her. So she's calling in on the good old-fashioned telephone. Hello there, Lee.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Does everybody hear everybody? Oh, good.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Moving along. Let's see what we have here for discussions. Well, it's Monday morning, of course, and we've got the storm going on out there. But this weekend, we are not likely to have the storm going on out there. So I think that we could talk about something that's fun that's coming up this Saturday. And Lee, I'm depending on you for that because Autumn Fest has a very, it's different, I'll tell you that. I have not been to one of these before, and I'm looking forward to doing it this Saturday. Why don't you tell us about the fundraiser for Autumn Fest coming up?
So this is definitely a new concept that I saw on TikTok and was looking actually to attend one with my girlfriends. And the closest one that we have in this area is Ohio or Belfast, Ireland. So since we weren't traveling, I said, I could have one of those for Autumn Fest. So it's a sing-along brunch, and what it is you get a fake microphone at the door, no real microphones. The only one that has a real fake microphone is Adam Go, and you sing along with your favorite songs, like from the 80s, 90s. There's going to be some sing-alongs from today, so if you know the words, you just hop on your fake mic and shout them out. So that's going to be this Saturday.
That's a fake mic.
Yes, it's a fake
I'm not
microphone.
used to those. That'd be an adjustment for me.
You're going to have to yell loud.
Okay, that's all right. Hey, listen, they always taught me in the church choir, hey, listen, just sing loud. Unless you're no good, and we'll tell you to sing soft.
Right. Well, it's a good thing because then if you don't know the words, you can just bail out. Nobody knows.
Exactly. Yes. All right. Well, listen, Joe and Melissa, jump in here if you know anything about what's going on. Have you been to one of these things here, Melissa? I'm not hearing you.
No,
there you are.
I have not.
You haven't? Does it sound fun?
No. It sounds like a blast, but I don't think anybody wants me to sing.
Oh. Well, then you have to sing soft, like they said at the choir, right?
Yeah, maybe I would just lip sync.
Lip syncing. Okay, well, that'll work. Okay, very good. Joe, do you have feelings on the matter?
Well, it should be a fun time. So, Lee, the question is, will someone actually be singing and then everyone else that person? Or is it just music being played?
I'm sorry, you're
Yeah, you're
skipping
cutting
I
out,
can't-
Joe. We need more volume from you.
I don't. What? All right, is this better?
Let's see. Is it better?
A little bit.
Well, we can't tell because you're not talking right now.
All right. Does someone actually,
No.
and then the crowd's
No, that's not working out. All right. Well, so we heard Melissa. We didn't hear Joe. Sorry about that, Joe. Let's see. Well, listen, it worked really great before, but now it's not working out so great. What can I say? What you remind us what time it starts and what time it goes to, because as I recall, if you had plans for the evening, this is not going to affect your plans for the evening at all. This is going to be
Right.
Yeah, this is going to be something you can do in addition to everything else you're doing if you're not still
Exactly.
shoveling.
So it's from 11 to 3. The
Yeah.
doors open at 10:45. We do advise that you get your tickets ahead of time because there's very limited tickets at the door.
Right.
So
Remind
you
us.
can get your ticket.
Remind us where
Yeah.
it is again. Where are we going?
It's at the Elks Lodge on
Right.
Social Street in Wisconsin.
Lots of room, lots of parking.
Yep.
I hope after they're
Yep.
done shoveling the stuff out of the way.
Right. So you can grab your tickets at autumnfest.org. You just go under upcoming events, and the tickets are right there.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All right. Very good. All right. Well, okay. That's and it's all going to be. They could put 200 people in there. Imagine what kind of noise we could make with that.
Right. So they can put 200, but we already had to give our number for our caterer, so we have
okay.
limited seats to get. So the tickets are $45 each. It includes breakfast, a swag bag, door prizes, and then entertainment by Adam Go and a good time.
Now, Adam Go, of course, one of our very, very talented artists, has been for quite a few years. I recall when he was just a little tyke, and his mom was bringing him around to the radio station to perform for us. Now, of course, he's a grown man, has been for many years, and a great artist and performer. And what kind of songs is he going to be singing? What can we expect to sing along with here?
Everything from Whitney Houston to TLC to his list is going to be ridiculous. Like, we ended up making like a Spotify list, sent it to him, and said, "Okay, this is the vibe that we're going for. Can you?" And he's like, "I know almost all those songs." So he's we're in good hands.
All right.
And I literally went off everything that I saw online, and then songs you just want to sing in the car. When nobody's listening, and you sing in the car, those are the songs you want to be singing.
Exactly. All right. Hold on a second here, Lee, because I think we got Joe in on the emergency backup circuit over here. Is that you, Mr. Callahan?
Here I am.
There
Can
you
hear me
are.
okay?
All right. Listen, you can always depend on phone lines, right? The rest of the stuff is like, okay, great if it works, but I mean, we got a frozen picture for you there, Joe. But we'll just listen to you over the phone. We conference you together with good old, let's see, hold on a second here. Oh, that's your text trying to tell me you're calling in again, and it just keeps banging on me here. All right, very good. We're all just friends trying to get through the adversity. The lucky thing for all of us is that we're not outdoors. Because, and I'm saying to myself, these... You listen to the council meetings and you hear about all the tent cities and the people who are unhoused. What on earth are they going to do with 2 feet of snow? And
Right.
and the howling wind and everything else like that. And I just been saying prayers for them because I can't imagine being out there like that. And I think I'm so thankful that we have a nice warm place to be. And in my case, I get a chance to come and do what my calling is to do the radio and the TV stuff here and try to be of service to my fellow creatures. And I can do all of that in the same place. I'm very, very lucky that way. Now, Lee, what do you see where you are? You're out in Cumberland, right?
No, I'm in Woonsocket, but
you're
I'm
in
on the
Woonsocket.
Cumberland line.
Oh, that's
And-
right. That's right. I saw Cumberland on the phone. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of snow. There's a lot of drifts,
Yeah.
and what windows I can see out of because most of them are covered, like in snow. It's a mess.
Sure.
And I don't know what Park Ave looks like. I would hope it's a little clearer than what my street is, but I don't think I think they made one pass by my street, it looks like. But I live on a cul-de-sac, so it's not important.
Oh, okay. But do you get good plow service on the cul-de-sac?
So the last few years, they've sent people who know how to plow a cul-de-sac, but it's amazing that you need to have talent to know how to plow a cul-de-sac, or it comes out really bad.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to think of it. You do it one way, then you turn around, do it the other way, and blow it up into the center. They can put it in the center, can't they? In the cul-de-sac?
If they can turn their plow the right way, I think they can. But the last few years, we've had really good luck. But we also haven't had huge storms like this, so it'll be interesting to see. But usually I have to say the city does a really good job plowing.
I wonder what that noise is. Is somebody getting something on their phones or something? Did everybody get the blizzard message on their phones last night?
Yeah, that was a little scary.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and then it wouldn't go away. You tapped it, and it just you tapped it, and it just went to another form of itself. And you said to myself, "Is my phone locked?" That's I did that back and forth. Melissa's smiling because she knows that I sometimes I go to say, Melissa, I'm not sure I get it with the smartphone on the Facebook and everything else. So she's our social media expert here. So she's always coaching me through some of the problems. And I understand technology really, really well, but it's all this club technology. Oh, well, if you're in this club, you got to know this. I don't have the rule books for all the clubs, but I understand how it all works in the wires, but I don't always understand the manual because they don't ever give you a manual. You have to figure that out. Right, Melissa? You just got to figure it out. Alrighty. All right. Well, very good. Looking out our studio window, this faces northeast, exactly where the wind is coming from. So we're getting a really rotten picture. But eventually that will all go away. I noticed that doesn't stay that way. It does part a little bit, and you can then see what's going by and like that. Yeah. Well, look, there's a passenger car going by. What are they doing on the road? You would ask yourself, well, hopefully there's some sort of an emergency involved. Well, I don't know. I mean, only emergency traffic. Maybe it's somebody who's going for emergency purposes, and they would be permitted. But you wouldn't want to see people just going out for a ride to see what it looks like. That would not be safe. All right. Well, we're getting near to the point where we have to say goodbye to Lee, so we're going to start from the beginning, Lee, and talk about the great brunch that's happening this coming Saturday. Now this starts at 11 o'clock. Doors open at 10:45. There's food involved, which you got my attention right away, and it goes till about 3 in the afternoon. And then I can get back in time to do Bruce Palmer's show at 4 o'clock. Sounds great to me. And there's a lot of music involved while you're eating. How close did I get?
You did really, really well. So I just wanted to say, though, it's going to feel the vibe that we're going for. You're going to feel like it's nighttime inside there, and it's only going to be noon. So that's a very dark hall, and we're playing on that, and you're going to get breakfast, a swag bag. There's door prizes, and great entertainment by Adam Go, and a good time. So tickets are $45, and we strongly suggest that you get them ahead of time at autumnfest.org under upcoming events.
So you can get them right online. You don't have to worry about going out. They could get them today while they're sequestered.
They absolutely can, and I highly suggest you buy them ahead of time because once we hit our cap, we can't go over that because we've already called in our catering number.
Okay.
If you plan on coming, come now because they might not be available at the door.
So for those of you who don't pay attention an awful lot and saying to yourself, gee whiz, how does Autumn Fest do all these wonderful things? This is how they do it. They have to have fundraisers during the year to bring up some dough so that we could have a little bit of fun in October. Looking very much forward to it. Lee Forcia, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much. Everybody stay safe.
You betcha. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And Joe was also trying to say hi to goodbye to Lee, right? Right, Joe? Is that what you're trying to say?
I was just saying thank you.
Okay, very good. All right. Well, listen, it's 1:15. Time for us to take a little breaky poo. We'll be back with more of the Coffee Am program in just a few moments here on this very, very snowy Monday, the 23rd of February. And we'll be back and discuss what's going on in the world and stuff like that when we return from the break.
You're tuned to ON AM and FM. Whether you own a restaurant or an auto repair shop, you need as many customers as you can get. Every business does. Don't limit yourself to one newspaper. Get the power of 2 daily newspapers for the price of 1. The Blackstone Valley's Call and Times deliver customers from all over the valley with just one phone call. Phone 767-8500 for twice the effectiveness over twice the area. The Call and the Times.
The Coffee Am panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON Worldwide.
We're back on Coffee Ann here on ON Radio. Nice to have you with us on this Monday the 23rd. We're looking very much forward to talking also with Leslie Page in about a half an hour. She'll be calling in on the telephone, Joe. And Joe got the message over the weekend, didn't you, that Governor McKee will not be with us today on our show.
It's so funny because we were supposed to have him on the 9th, and he had to reschedule. Then he was going to be on the 16th, and then he had to reschedule. Even on Friday, we were all set, ready to go for Monday, and then, of course, the weather forecast all changed. And I got the notice really Saturday from their press people. All right, we're going to have to reschedule again. So, no governor today. So we'll see what we can do for next week.
Yeah, and I know that he wants to talk to us before the budget gets passed, right, Melissa? So if we keep postponing it, eventually it'll be moot, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll put it off till June, but he's probably really busy today trying to just keep everything, keep an eye on everything and respond to whatever needs to be responded to.
Oh yeah, well, that's right. I can understand. People expect to see him nose to the grindstone and at the emergency place, making all the big decisions, like move that snow over there. You got to be a governor to make those kinds of decisions, do you?
And don't go anywhere, which is really good advice today.
Yeah, and let's not joke about that. That is serious. There are people out there who will just go out there and say, oh, gee whiz, well, you've got these storm chasers. They go right up to the tornado and they take pictures and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of stupid people in the world. Why do you want to be one of them? And we're just hoping that you don't. As I was saying before, because I guess I'm the only one on the panel at this point that clearly remembers the blizzard of 78. We did lose a local person. I'm sorry, Joe. Your phone's not doing any better on the telephone circuit than it was on the video circuit. You're
Is it better? You're on. I had you on speakerphone.
Oh yeah, let's not be doing speakerphones. Bad move. Okay. Yeah. That sounds much better, Joe. I'm glad you fixed that.
But I do remember the blizzard, Dave.
You do. Okay.
I wasn't of working age, but I remember it well.
Yeah, I was working age. I was 22. It was before my birthday. So, I was 22 when the blizzard came in. So I remember it very, very well. And we already talked about our memories when it was the first of the month and we started talking about the blizzard of 78. But here we are in another blizzard. This one is only half the size of the one in 78. It's only projected to be half the size. And as it's playing out right now, it's pretty much on track for being half the size of the one in 1978. We didn't get much notice for how bad that was going to be in 78. As I recall, the morning forecast called for over 22 inches of snow. Didn't say 42, didn't say 48. We got the 42, by the way, in Woonsocket, but Mayor Boulay did a little fib to the National Guard and had them come down from Buffalo. He told them 48. Hey, listen, in some places it'll be 48 because of the wind blowing
The
the
drifting,
drift.
yeah.
Yeah, there is a scientific method for determining just how much rain or snow you have. And it's supposed to allow for the wind. And all that's true. If you don't allow for the wind, well, you're going to get erroneous readings, but you're going to get truthful readings for wherever you happen to be. Right now, in Woonsocket, looking at the meter, we've had about 8 inches of snow, and we're expecting another 8 inches in the next 12 hours. So,
That's all?
All right.
Yeah, that's all. The visibility out there is far worse now than it even was an hour ago.
Yeah.
Visibility
Yeah,
is
it's
projected at 463 yards. Yards.
Couple of football fields. Yeah.
Yeah, well, a football field is 100 yards. So that's like
I know, a couple.
four and a half football
Four and a
fields. That's the maximum you can see. And of course, you're looking to the northeast. You're not even seeing that far. And the barometer continues to drop right now. The temperature is continuing to drop too. We're dropping till about the 6:30 mark. That's when the sun came up. And we had dropped down from 30 down to 29.5, and it stayed steady for the next hour or so. But since then, we are dropping precipitously. We started the Coffee and Show at 28 degrees 22 minutes ago. We're at 26.8 right now here in Woonsocket, and dropping rather quickly, because when I thought to say it on the air, it was 27. Now it's 26.8. So there you have it. So we're getting plenty of stuff. We've had a wind gust recently of 55. We had wind gusts of 57, 58. So that's almost 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And we're looking at the instrumentation over here and noting that it's great to be indoors, isn't it?
It sure is.
Yeah. So, Melissa, did you stay in the city, or did you travel for hunkering down here?
So I did not stay in the city. I am hunkered down in
Because the last time, the last storm we had, you stayed in the city and you were like stuck. So you figured if I'm going to be stuck someplace, I'll be stuck with a friend.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And I have my
Who wants
dog
to be
here
stuck
with me,
by
too. He's
themselves?
actually sleeping on my lap.
Oh, what's this now? And you have
My
what?
dog is sleeping on my lap.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. All right. So, and Joe, things going, you're in Mansfield, ain't you?
I sure am.
All right. So, how are things looking to you out there? You're not too far from 495 in Mansfield, if I recall.
No, I'm very close to 495, but I certainly can't see it from my house. So I'm sure it's very isolated. Not many cars out there right now.
Well,
I think
go ahead.
Since I've been up, I think I've seen 2 cars go by my house. So.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be. Governor Healy and Governor McKee, both together, declared state of emergency and travel bans. Now,
Right.
I could pull a fast one and say, excuse me, that we have the DOT cameras we can watch right off our website. You know, it's kind of fun. But I looked at them, and you know what they look like, Joe? They look like they look like the picture looking out our window.
Yeah, there's nothing to see.
They all look like that. So let's just not do it and say we did, okay? All right.
That's how the screens look like here, too.
That's what? What's what?
That's how our screens look like here.
Oh, the windows where you are, yeah?
Yeah, you can't see anything.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It'll all be over, and then we'll have something to talk about years from now. Let's see. We're coming down to 8:30. We've got all kinds of interesting things in the news today. You want to talk about stuff in the news? You want to talk about dumb stuff? You want to talk about what the president did? You want to talk about the Olympics? What's your plan?
Hey, how about that hockey game yesterday?
Yeah, the United States did well, didn't they? And once again,
did.
overtime.
In a game they should have lost. They should have lost.
Well, when you go and you win in overtime, I think it is a salute and a compliment to both teams. Don't you think so?
Yes, and with our goalie, the USA goalie, Karna Hellebuck making well over
41
40
saves.
It was amazing.
A normal NHL hockey game, you'll be getting between 25 and 32 saves.
Yep.
41 saves in that hockey game. Amazing.
It was outstanding.
Yeah.
And what's ironic, Dave, he plays for the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, yeah?
Plays for a Canadian team. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I get that.
But how about the guy that scored the winning goal? Let's see, about 10, I don't know if you saw it, Melissa, but about 10 minutes earlier, maybe a little early, he got hit in the mouth with a stick and chipped a tooth, knocked out another tooth.
Yeah, I saw that.
Still played, got the winning goal. Wow.
Yeah. Really?
It looked pretty brutal.
Those guys, it was pretty brutal. Those guys are so tough.
All right. Yeah, well, they are. And, we've had our own players here that have continued to play through injuries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember the one from the Bruins that had a busted jaw. Now, it was Zara?
Zdeno had a play through the busted
Chara.
jaw.
Chara, that's what I was looking for. I went up on the name. But, he got hit with a puck, shattered his jaw.
Right in the mouth, yeah.
Right in the mouth. Continue to play.
Put a face shield on, go back out there and play.
That's right. So not bad at all. So that's the girls hockey team, or women's hockey team, I'm sorry, won in overtime. Same score, 2-1 over Canada.
Same team, yeah.
Yeah, no shame on Canada. Boy, they played their hearts out. Absolutely played their hearts out. Now, hats off to our neighbors to the north for playing so well. But they did come in. They did come in silver.
Here's an interesting story. The man that scored the first goal for Team USA, I think his name is Matt Boldy.
Yeah.
Boldy.
Yeah.
He's actually from Millis, Massachusetts. Right up the road.
Yeah.
And not all parents could make the trip to Italy.
Right.
And this guy's mom is a bartender at a cafe in Mansfield.
Really?
I know.
Did
the place
she buy
well.
everybody around?
Well, they had a watch party there. And I think they were probably buying her around.
Yeah, it could be.
And so they showed the place when they scored, and the place jumping up and down. I was not there, but they were all thrilled to be at the Catman Cafe to watch her son make the first goal of the game.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I bet that was a blast.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet it was. Yeah.
So anyway, Olympics now. We came in second. The United States came in second in total medal count. I believe it was 33. And we have 11 golds. And that's right behind, and we were right behind Norway.
Norway's always so good in the Winter Olympics.
Oh, gosh, yeah. What'd you expect? They play Winter Olympics
sport.
in July.
Yeah.
Because, when does it ever thaw in Norway? I don't know. So
that's right. You're always skating or skiing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm being told that the player with the busted jaw was Charlie McAvoy. Well, that's just recently. I'm thinking about Chara was a previous season.
Chara was in the playoffs when that happened.
Yeah.
And McAvoy was this year. And he had to take a few days off, and he had to play with the face shield, but he didn't play with the face shield during the Olympics.
He didn't, huh?
Yeah, so I guess his jaw is completely healed.
All right. Well, we're getting down to 8 o'clock, so Joe and Melissa will turn you guys down. Melissa, we have to reconnect for you, so you go right ahead and do that, and then I'll do it during the break. Meanwhile, I have to take care of the half-hour duties and the forecast. Let's see. Sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drugged driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. And now we'll play you the recorded weather forecast because it's almost 2 minutes long. The blizzard warning from the National Weather Service continues for the Blackstone Valley.
Today's snow could be heavy at times, areas of blowing snow, high of 28 degrees, very windy with north winds gusting over 50 miles per hour possible. 100% chance of precipitation, and an additional 10 to 14 inches of snow is possible on top of what we've already gotten. Tonight, snow tapers off, mostly cloudy, overnight low of 20 degrees, wind gusts dying down to about 30 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation overnight only 30%, and new snow accumulation on top of what we have is only a half an inch. Tuesday, mostly sunny skies with a high of 31. Wednesday, an 80% chance of snow is likely, 1 to 2 inches is possible. Thursday, 50% chance of a rain and snow mix in the morning, then partly sunny skies with a high of 39. And Thursday night, a 70% chance of rain and snow mix in the early part of the evening. Friday, a 40% chance of rain and snow mix in the early part of the day, switching to partly sunny skies later on with a high of 42. Saturday, sunny and 44. And on Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 43 degrees.
Presently outside our Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio here at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street, the temperature continues to go down precipitously. 26.6 degrees with a blizzard outdoors.
Is your relationship with your bank in a rut? Might be time for someone new. At Navigant Credit Union, we offer better rates, fewer fees, and support that puts you first. Don't put it off. Join Navigant Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our family caring for your family. The Holiday Retirement Home is a skilled nursing and rehabilitation facility with a home-like atmosphere where laughter is the best medicine. The Holiday keeps their patients and residents involved in varied activities and events so they have the opportunity to live life to the fullest. The Holiday Retirement Home has their own in-house physical, occupational, and speech therapy staff with more than 300 years of combined experience. Stop in for a tour. The Holiday is right off Route 99 on Sales Hill Road in Manville, and for more information you can visit their website at holidayretirement.com.
ON Radio.
We're back on Coffee Ann here on ON AM and FM radio, and we have Joe Callahan over here. Hello there, Joe.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. We also have Melissa Murray over here, I hope.
Yep, I'm here.
And you are there. Very good. All right. Well, we have some time before before Leslie Page joins us on the thing, and everyone's listening and tuning in because they have very little else to do. So we'll move right along. Did you want to talk about fun stuff, news stuff? What do you have in mind, either of you?
What's going on in the news besides the weather?
Well, we had some serious stories here. Like, for instance, Russ Olivo had a story in about a guy who, back on Valentine's Day, got in a fight with his girlfriend, and then went in the bedroom, pulled out a gun out from underneath the bed, and pointed it at her, and started. He got arrested. Usually,
Woonsocket?
Yeah. That all happened here in Woonsocket, and it. Usually you give flowers. That's not what he
normally.
did. And he's presently free on $10,000 personal recognizance pending hearing in 6th District Court, May 20th. It says here that the judiciary's website indicates that this David W. Russell was arrested previously for domestic assault in 2016. Well, that's 10 years ago. But those charges were later dismissed. So anyway, he and his girlfriend, I guess his girlfriend wasn't feeling well, went to bed. He was making fun of her, and she didn't care much for it, calling her crybaby and stuff like that. And they started pushing each other around, falling down on the floor. And then it just, he went and got the gun to, I guess, win the argument. Yikes.
But he didn't shoot, right? He just threatened?
No. He just threatened.
No shots.
But that's a crime, too, you know.
Right. I know it is.
Yeah, of course
you
it
can't
is.
do that either.
Right. That's a crime, too.
And this happened on Valentine's Day?
Last Saturday, Valentine's Day. Yes, Melissa.
Wow.
So, okay. Then we have a North Smithfield man. You heard about this story last October. This is something. But they proved it in court. He's convicted, and he's sentenced now. This guy named Stone, he went to to Washington Hill Liquors in Lincoln on the night of October 25th and 25. At about 7 p.m., bought himself 9 nips from Washington Hill Liquors. Then he returned to the same store at 9:20 to purchase an additional 9 nips of liquor, along with 40-ounce can of Budweiser. 40 ounces. Yikes. That's a biggie. And right. And so, and 20 minutes after he bought that, he's driving, he's screaming up Route 146 North. He gets near the Sales Hill Road intersection. And he hits one guy, seriously injures 36-year-old Jeremy Davis. He won't be right again. And then 63-year-old Thomas Lamoureux hits him and transports him on the roof of his car 600 feet before Lamoureux falls off. And
he was walking.
And he
That's
dies.
wild.
And he dies. On the way, he sideswiped or ripped a bus. And then took a right and stopped in the Walmart parking lot in North Smithfield, called his mom, and boy, this had to be the toughest thing she's ever done in her life. She did the right thing. He called and told her, I just hit a couple people with a car, I've been drinking, and she called the cops, 911, and said, my son is in the parking lot at Walmart. He just told me all of this. Please go and help him. Because somebody else could get hurt if he tries to get home and goes anywhere else.
Yep.
Right. And they're going to find him.
Well, eventually they find him, yes. No question about that. But what a tragedy for that to happen like that. But, you know, the Attorney General is pretty excited that he got all the information and all the evidence that he needed. And they were able to convict him on what he's done. Now, they gave him 17 years. Let me just look at the sentence again over here. Yeah, 17 years at the ACI in Cranston for driving under the influence and causing a crash and all the rest of that sort of stuff. There were a whole list of things that he did. In addition to that, he gets 25 years of probation, which starts when he gets out. He gets an 8-year license suspension for driving. He can't drive for 8 years after he gets out of prison, which is 17 years from now. Unless he gets out for good behavior, I suppose. And then he's got to do 60 hours of community service, substance abuse counseling, and he's got $6,100 in fines. Talk about making a bad decision.
Sure is.
I mean, it's almost anything you say seems like you're making light of this, and I don't mean to be. But, like, wow, it just, you go out and you decide you're going to tie one on, or you're going to have a little party or something like that. Dang it. Give somebody else the keys. We're not saying you can't drink. We're not saying that you can't, hey, go out and get drunk as long as you're going to be safe and not a threat to yourself or anybody else, I suppose. Of course, I would have been counseled by my elders, well, don't even bother getting drunk because then you're not responsible for yourself, but you're still responsible for what you do.
And you can always call an Uber or a Lyft.
Well,
There's really no
maybe
excuse. You can just do it from your phone.
There's all kinds of excuses, Melissa. I have to disagree with you there. I can't call an Uber or a Lyft. I don't have the app. I have no idea. And worse than all of that, just download the app, Dave. Right, but I don't allow financial information in my phone. And
you would just call a friend.
They won't take a credit card. So there. Right, you can always call a friend. Right, but your point about the Uber and the Lyft, no, I'm sorry, that doesn't work for Dave. And I know other people like me that don't want financial information in their phone or a credit card attached to their phone because they don't want, if it falls into the wrong hands, to have that kind of a problem. So we don't do it. Well,
that's your choice.
That's my choice. So I don't have a choice about Uber or Lyft. I have to mooch an Uber or a Lyft ride. I can't do it myself. We'll be doing it. Let's see. Is it next week? Yeah, next week I'm not here, guys. I'm down talking to the Congress critters in Washington for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. And we do Ubers all over the place there. But I'm with Bill George, and he just takes care of it. Yeah. So what did you think about...
That's nice.
You wanted to get back to the storm? You want to talk about more news and stuff? Because there's an interesting story here, something that never, ever happens. A city apologized to somebody for doing it wrong. The city is Beverly Hills, California.
What'd they do wrong?
They are apologizing to Boston Celtics star Jaylen Brown. Because a weekend ago, not this past weekend, but the one before, Beverly Hills had police shut down a private gathering at a private house that Brown was holding in Beverly Hills. It wasn't his house. It was the house of his sponsor. Brown said it was a panel discussion, not a party. But I guess in Beverly Hills, to have a house party, you need a permit. Hey, go figure.
What constitutes a house party?
I don't know.
5, 10?
Right. What if it's 3 people?
Police initially, they stormed the gathering, shut it down, and said a permit was needed, and it had been denied. And he said, no, I never applied for one because it wasn't a party. Well, you didn't have a permit, so you can't have the party. But it wasn't a party. It doesn't matter. They stopped anyway. But, hey, to his credit, we hear a lot of things about NBA players getting into trouble. NFL, too, but NBA players, it seems a lot more. That they act out in their civilian lives. We hear about that. And he didn't. He just complied with the civil authority. Said, this is embarrassing. I'm sure we'll work it all out and we'll reschedule the thing another time. His sportswear brand is called 741. Did you know that, Joe?
I have heard of it, but I don't know what he sells.
And the sponsor is Oakley. The founder of Oakley, Jim Gennard, he's the one who lives in Beverly Hills, whose property it was on. And Brown is sponsored by Oakley. So Jaylen Brown thanked the city of Beverly Hills for the apology, but said, geez, this was an embarrassing thing for him and his friends. And
sure.
Okay, thanks for the apology. But look at this. He took it gracefully. So, I mean, this guy's personal score, in my view, has just gone up 100 points. Because, really, seriously, because he obviously is, complying with the civil authority, even if the civil authority is wrong, and it can be, and then you can apply for redress. But to have a city apologize openly to you in public is extraordinary, wouldn't you say?
Sure is.
It is, but would they have done that if he hadn't been famous?
Oh, Melissa's saying, what would they have done it if he hadn't been famous? Well, I don't know.
That's a good question. Yeah.
I can't tell. Well, Melissa, you'll like this one.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around.
You're trying to do
that
what?
You need a permit to have a party.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's California. That's where the nuts come from, So, Brazil's where the Brazil nuts come from. California's where the human nuts come from. All right. Interesting thing. You might find this interesting because I'm glad Melissa's on the show this morning. She might comment on this. I know the fabulous Denise could tell me a few things. From East Lansing, Michigan comes this story. A new study found one reason why men's pain may go away faster than women's pain. First of all, I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was just some people feel it more, some people don't, not putting gender identity on it. I've always been trained that way. Some people are different, and it doesn't necessarily mean because you're female or male. But this is what it says. It says men's pain might go away faster than women's pain. How can you tell? I don't know. That you can't feel what somebody else feels. The study published last Friday in the Journal of Science Immunology suggests that higher testosterone levels provide men with a better mechanism for shutting off or at least ignoring pain. The findings apply to persistent pain after surgery or physical trauma. What do you know?
Wow.
Any comments from the peanut gallery?
I mean, pain is so subjective.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So they must have had to say, okay, rate your pain from 1 to 10, like the doctors ask you that, but that's also your own
that's still
personal
subjective
experience. So I don't know how they can really.
I saw that when Denise got hurt. I saw them do that with Denise, and that's still subjective.
Yeah.
I heard her say 10. I would have said 11, 12, based on how her personality changed when she was in so much pain. But then it's like, oh, it's a 4, it's a 7, and stuff like that. And I'm looking at it and saying, well, yeah, only she can really tell, right? Still subjective.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Hey, it's
Now,
quarter.
are they still doing studies, Dave? Are they still doing studies on this, or are they saying that's the way it is?
That's the way it is. They say that it has to do with how testosterone affects males, and it's not just that you have. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that males have physically been given roles. They typically will grow bigger and stronger to do the more physical things, the gatherer, the hunter, and stuff like that. And as part of that, included in the deal is if you hurt yourself, you can still work through it. That seems to be where they're going with this. All right, we're going to go to a break. We've got Leslie on the line. When we come back from the break, we can talk to Leslie Page from the library, see what's going on over there, besides the fact that they're closed today and we have to postpone something that we've been looking forward to for a while. That's all coming up on the show. Melissa and Joe will still be here, and I'll be back right after we hear these important... Actually, Melissa, you've got one of your messages coming up over here. You got one of your In the Valley messages coming up.
The best variety of music. ON 1240.
Hi, this is Melissa, and here's what's happening in the Valley. A very special spaghetti dinner fundraiser will take place at Post 85 Saturday, February 28th from 4 to 7 p.m. in loving memory of Mike Notarangelo. Tickets are $10 per person, and there will be a raffle for an autographed Pasternak Bruins jersey. This takes place at American Legion, Post 85, 870 River Street in Woonsocket. For a full list of events happening in the Valley, visit woonsocketradio.com and click on our event calendar link.
ON Radio.
You betcha. We're back here on Coffee Ann with Joe Callahan. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
And with Melissa Murray.
Good morning.
All right. And I believe we also have Leslie Page from the Woonsocket Harris Public Library on the line as well. Come in if you can hear me, Leslie.
I can hear you just fine.
All
I'm
right,
here.
very good. Everybody else says Leslie too? It's a miracle. And so there you have it. Now, Leslie, we had this special thing about the call archives today at the library.
I know.
We've been looking very much forward to that, where you were going to have people explain to folks how to look things up in the digital library, which spans from 1900 to 1975 of editions of the Woonsocket Call and Evening Reporter, the local paper at that time. So, what are we going to do about that? Do you know? Was there a snow? Was there a blizzard date already considered, or are we just going to have to punt?
I believe we've already rescheduled it to the same date. Oh, no, maybe not. We have rescheduled it. I only saw it quickly on our Facebook post, and I don't remember the date. But it has been rescheduled. You can check Facebook. It's on there already.
I didn't see that. All right, everybody go to the Woonsocket House Public Library's Facebook page, and you'll get the information on that. And now I'll stand by while Leslie tells us all the other stuff going on at the library.
Okay. As Dave said, we are closed today due to the storm. Our regular hours are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We offer self-service photocopying and faxing, and our reference department provides notary services free of charge. This week, the Children's Department is offering Sensory Exploration Fun on Wednesday, February 25th at 10 a.m. For more information about all children's programs, please call 767-4122. The teen department this week is offering a tabletop role-playing game on Tuesday, February 24th at 3 p.m. and storytelling through theater on Thursday, February 26th at 3 p.m. For more information on all teen programs, please call 767-4132. Our next Tech Tuesday will be held on Tuesday, February 24th at 1:30 p.m.
learn how to access ebooks and audiobooks on your mobile devices. Call 767-4124 to register. Tech Help in Spanish will be available on Saturday, February 28th from 2 to 4 p.m. And our next tabletop role-playing game for adults will be held on Saturday, March 7th from 1 to 3 p.m. Please call 767-4132 for more information on that. All of the latest information about programs, services we offer, and how to reach us can be found at our website, woonsocketlibrary.org, or on our Facebook page. If you have any questions or would like more information about anything I've mentioned today, please call us at 769-9044. And we look forward to seeing you at the library.
All right, very nice. Thank you very much, Leslie. If you'd like to stick around, you can, or do you have shoveling to do?
Well, I probably have a little shoveling to do, but I think it can wait a few minutes.
It can wait a few minutes, all right. Well, we have some interesting things that are on the wire here that you might want to pass comments on. For instance, giant tortoises, more familiar with those, right? Have been returned to the Galapagos island of Floriana. I've been on that island. After 150 years, with help from NASA. Back on Friday, the Galapagos National Park Directorate and conservation partners released 158 giant tortoises at 2 sites on Floriana in order to restore the island's population of giant tortoises. NASA said the tortoises disappeared from the island in the mid-1800s due to whale hunters, as well as pigs and rats eating their eggs. Using satellite data from NASA's Earth observations, scientists were able to determine which areas of the island gave the tortoises the best chance for survival. Key habitation factors included vegetation, moisture, and nesting space. It's quite a place out there. If you've never been to the Galapagos, if you've never seen National Geographic pictures, shows about it, you would really, it's something you never forget, going to Galapagos Islands, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many tortoises did they release into the wild?
158 giant tortoises.
Wow. Okay.
They used to be there all the time, but then in the mid-1800s, they died out. So they're trying to fix what man had done. Man is trying to fix what he did wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the rats probably weren't there until they came on ships.
Yeah, exactly. The rats came on ships. That happens all the time, doesn't it?
Yep.
They're the first ones off when things go wrong. All right, next topic. A new survey shows that New York City's accent is slowly becoming less noticeable.
I heard that over the weekend.
A major word search brand, Wordfinder, says the Big Apple dialect is only number 12 on the list of places losing their local flair, though. It's not the worst. The Appalachian dialect, Southern twangs, and Louisiana Creole accents seemingly dying out the fastest. It all comes as about 70% of surveyed parents say they want their children to speak what they're calling general American language.
Like people from the Midwest.
Well, I always was told that people in the Midwest, like Chicago, have the least accent of any part of the country. That's what I was told.
So where do we fall in that list?
Well, we're in New England. Plus, because now we're in Woonsocket too, so we got a little bit of that going on there. But what are we going to do? We could always tell the city slickers because of the way they talk. Now we won't be able to, huh?
I guess so.
Has anybody noticed that, or is it you're just saying, "Okay, Dave, if you say so"?
I haven't noticed.
I haven't been to New York in a really long time.
All right, now here's. Oh gosh, I love this. I love this place, Beersheba, Illinois. The story comes here. Infants,
have we been there?
No. Infants raised on vegan or vegetarian diets. Are you listening there, Melissa? It says here that infants raised on vegan or vegetarian diets develop growth patterns similarly to their peers who are meat eaters. That is according to a study from Ben Gurion University in Beersheba, Illinois, that followed about 1.2 million infants from birth up to 2 years old. Vegan families were slightly more likely to have a low birth weight baby, but it mostly evened out by age 2. It's the largest study conducted with this age group on plant-based versus omnivorous diets. I think I mispronounced that. Is that omnivorous? Is that omnivorous? I should have said omnivorous.
Yeah, omnivorous.
Yeah, sorry.
It means you eat everything.
Yeah, well, almost everything. I tried.
Right.
I tried my fingers one time. Didn't care for the experience, so I stopped. I was very young at the time.
I'm actually shocked that there was really no difference between the vegan and vegetarian children's weights and the meat eaters.
Why? Are you
I would have
shocked?
expected them to be. I would have expected them to be less.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm such a carnivore.
Yeah, carnivore. Yeah, I get it. But we all know people who choose not to eat meat, and they're nice folks, and it's a personal choice, and we wish them well on it. It just doesn't work for me. Although, I'll tell you, I eat a whole lot more vegetables than I eat meat. But I do eat meat.
I've known people who have had dogs that they have fed vegan, and I just never really felt like that
I worry
was.
about that. They are absolute carnivores. Yeah. That might be a problem down the lane for the pooch. Got another interesting one.
Yeah, I don't think they like it very much.
From Sacramento, California, where the legislature meets for the nuts. A new study found that cannabis use in teens increases the risk of psychotic disorders. Now, who's surprised? Who's surprised? Raise your hands.
No.
Okay, here's the story. Researchers analyzed health data on 460,000 teenagers in the Kaiser Permanente health system in Northern California. The teens were followed until the age of 25, and then they weren't teens anymore. Well, they weren't teens at 20, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Their lifestyle could still have been that of a teenager. Researchers found that teens who reported using cannabis in the past year were at a higher risk of being diagnosed with several mental health conditions in a few years later. Teens who reported using cannabis had twice the risk of developing bipolar disorder or psychotic disorders, such as schizophrenia. Comments from the panel?
Well, not surprised, and it's funny. I had to go drop my daughter off at her dorm room over the weekend.
Yeah, because she had to get the car out of there, didn't she?
Yeah. Got a good parking spot, which she got, by the way. But anyway, as we're walking into the dorm, I just said to her, "Boy, I love the smell of pizza and marijuana in the morning, because that's all you could smell."
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, listen. At the Aldi's, I'm going over for some butter, and back near the refrigerator, somebody had reinforced themselves before they walked into the store. They weren't smoking it there, but they had re-upped the, whatever. That's their business. I personally never cared for that smell. I got sick on it once back in the 70s, where other people around me were smoking it at a Sha-Na-Na concert rather. Both Denise and I were there at the Leroy Theater in Pawtucket, and we were up in the cheap seats, and that's where all the marijuana smoke went. We just got sick on it. We never went to another concert. We just got sick on it, and now that I smell it here and there, negative reaction in the brain. Well, that's just me. Everybody have fun, obey the laws best you can, and be safe, and try to be smart about everything. Well, we got to say goodbye. Leslie, we'll say goodbye to you first. Thanks for being with us today, dear.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we look forward to seeing you in a less snowier climb next Monday, I hope.
I'm hoping,
yeah. So thank you very much. Joe, thanks for being with us here today. We'll talk to you later in the day on General Purposes.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
All righty. And Melissa, thanks for being with us as well. Nice having you from wherever you are, smiling and adding your 2 cents to the whole discussion. We appreciate it.
Yep, we're here safe and sound. I'm here with.
Oh, there's your pug dog. All righty. All righty. Thanks so much there. And that takes care of our program for today. There's no special show after this, is there, Denise? Or do we have? Yes, we do. We have the senior scene because they came in last Friday to record it because they knew they wouldn't be coming live, and like that. So yeah. So we've got. We have Linda and Steve on the senior scene coming up after the news and sports here on ON AM and FM radio. Thanks so much for being with us today, everybody.